Hello, my dear friends.
Many people have experienced this. You're riding in an elevator when suddenly it jerks and stops. The lights flicker, the cabin freezes between floors, and a wave of anxiety sets in. In most cases, it's just a minor technical issue. But what if, at that exact moment, the system actually failed? What would happen to your body if the elevator began to fall? Let's break it down step by step.
Our mannequin, sensing no danger, is calmly riding inside the elevator.
But suddenly, a sharp jolt. The elevator abruptly stops. The motion cuts off instantly. The hum of the motor disappears. An unnatural silence fills the cabin. The elevator hangs between floors.
A fraction of a second of uncertainty. Then a metallic sound echoes from above.
Method 2. Bend knees and crouch. Our mannequin stands upright, tense, feet firmly planted. Almost no protection yet, but it's the first step. Knees start bending, torso leans forward slightly. Weight shifts to the legs, preparing them to absorb force. Knees bend more, about 15-20 degrees. Arms adjust slightly for balance, lowering the center of gravity.
The mannequin enters a semi-crouch, knees around 30-40 degrees, feet shoulder-width apart, torso leaning forward.
As stress increases, knees flex fully within safe limits. Legs act as shock absorbers, reducing force on pelvis and spine. The mannequin stays crouched as the floor takes the load. Slight torso wobble shows force being absorbed by the legs. After the impact, the dummy remained unconscious. Bending the knees is a realistic way to increase the chances of survival, increasing them by 5 to 10%. Method 3. Hold firmly onto the handrails inside the elevator. A solid grip helps your body stay stable during sudden drops. By gripping tightly, you can slightly reduce vertical acceleration, letting your muscles and joints absorb some of the shock, instead of your legs taking the full impact. This position stabilizes your torso and prevents uncontrolled flailing of your arms or upper body, which could worsen injuries. While it won't remove the force of impact, holding the handrails can slightly lower the load on your knees, hips, and spine. Your arms absorb part of the energy through your grip, giving your legs a slightly better chance to withstand the impact. Timing is important. You need to brace yourself just before impact. A delayed grip reduces the protective effect. Even so, injuries are likely, but this method increases your survival odds to roughly 10 to 12%, making it safer than standing or crouching alone. Method 4. Lie flat on the floor of the elevator and spread your arms and legs. This position helps distribute the force of a fall across your whole body. By lying flat, the impact energy doesn't concentrate on your legs or spine. Your body acts like a cushion, reducing stress on any single joint. Spread your limbs slightly so that your arms and legs can absorb part of the shock. This creates more points of contact with the floor. While it won't eliminate all injuries, it reduces the risk of catastrophic fractures compared to standing or holding handrails. The key is to relax your body and brace for impact, letting your limbs absorb vertical forces evenly. Timing is crucial. Lie down before the elevator reaches high speed. Early preparation increases your chance of survival. Even with this method, injuries are likely, but your survival odds improve to roughly 15 to 18%, making it safer than standing or holding handrails alone. Method 5. Place your hands on the floor or slightly under your body before impact. This position allows part of the vertical force to transfer into your arms and shoulders instead of only your legs. By lowering your center of gravity, you reduce instability and limit uncontrolled movement during the fall. As the elevator accelerates downward, your body prepares to distribute the upcoming impact across multiple contact points. At the moment of impact, your arms compress and absorb a portion of the kinetic energy. This reduces peak load on the knees and spine, though the upper limbs now experience significant stress. Injuries are still likely, especially to the wrists and shoulders, but survival odds increase to approximately 20 to 25%.
Method 6. Place a backpack or bag on your legs or torso before impact. This dense object acts as a cushion, absorbing part of the force from the fall. By placing it over your legs or stomach, the load is partially distributed into the bag. This reduces the direct impact on your knees and lower torso. During the elevator's sudden stop, the bag compresses, slightly softening the blow.
Some injuries may still occur, especially if the bag shifts, but energy transfer is reduced. With this precaution, survival odds rise to roughly 25 to 30%. Method 7. Sit down on the elevator floor and pull your knees up toward your chest.
Wrap your arms tightly around your legs, creating a compact, stable position. This posture lowers your center of gravity and reduces body sway during the fall. Your arms and knees act together like a natural shock absorber, partially distributing vertical force.
The load on your spine and legs is minimized compared to standing upright or crouching. By keeping your body tight, you prevent uncontrolled flailing and reduce impact concentration. While injuries are still likely, this method can increase your chances of survival to roughly 25%. Method 8. Lie on your back on a sturdy backpack, pulling your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms tightly around your legs, holding them firmly against your torso. This posture creates a compact shock-absorbing shape, with the backpack cushioning your lower back. By pressing your knees to your chest, vertical forces are partially distributed through your legs and arms. The backpack absorbs some impact, reducing strain on your spine and lower body during the fall. Keep your body tight and stable, bracing for impact just before the cabin stops. While injuries are still possible, this method maximizes your survival chances, raising them to roughly 25%.
You may have already thought of a few other ways to survive a falling elevator, but in reality, most of these ideas are based on intuition rather than physics, and under real impact forces, they would result in a 0% chance of survival.
Some think that jumping right before the fall will reduce the impact. In reality, the dummy still hits its head on the elevator ceiling. The fall is too fast. You try to jump from your knees, but the elevator accelerates too quickly. The dummy's head slams into the ceiling, and no jump can prevent it. Even with a backpack, jumping does nothing. The dummy still hits the ceiling with full force, showing this method is completely unsafe. Jumping at the last moment seems logical, but physics is against you. The dummy's head crashes into the ceiling, and the fall remains deadly. Even jumping with a running start won't help. The elevator speed is far greater than any human jump. Head impact is inevitable. Raising your arms and trying to jump makes no difference. The dummy still strikes the ceiling with tremendous force. No matter how much you jump, the dummy hits its head on the elevator ceiling. This method looks like it could work, but in reality, it has a 0% chance of survival. You may have already thought of a few other ways to survive a falling elevator, but in reality, most of these ideas are based on intuition rather than physics, and under real impact forces, they would result in a 0% chance of survival. Thank you for watching this demonstration of what happens during a falling elevator. We hope you found the experiment both informative and eye-opening. If you have ideas for other safety experiments or scenarios you'd like to see, please share them in the comments below. We read every suggestion. Your input helps us explore more scientific experiments and safety lessons in the future. Don't forget to like the video if you learned something new, and subscribe for more real physics simulations and educational demonstrations. Stay curious, and we'll see you in the next experiment.